from the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Ooh-wee, man. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, 40-0, 39 KOs, stopped every man he's ever faced, literally, versus the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, 27-0, 19 KOs. Again, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, Saturday, December 1st, Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The undefeated WBC heavyweight champion versus the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion. Lineal meaning the man who beat the man, 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 who was sitting next to the man who beat the man. Yes, that Tyson Fury. These dudes they are making it happen this Saturday, y'all. And for me personally, just me personally, when it's a big fight week, I am all over it. I'm all over it. The British Roundtable on BT Sports featuring both fighters. Showtime All Access. The predictions, the various predictions that people leave on the internet. I watch their old fights. Like, it's that time. It's that time. And it all culminates Saturday the 1st. Good God, I can't wait. The ferocity and power of Deontay Wilder versus the skill and technique of Tyson Fury. Woo! First of all, there's no one more disliking this more than Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, as I'm sure y'all have read and heard in other podcasts. Joshua's claiming he's not going to watch because of the time of day. He'll be in England or some shit. I don't know. But make no mistake, they'll be watching as it happens. Wherever they are, they will order the pay-per-view and they'll watch the fight as it happens. There's no doubt about that. Fury, man, the Gypsy King, he's the descendant of Irish travelers. And there's like a 300-year lineage of Irish travelers in boxing. Fury was named after Mike Tyson. A lot of people have probably wondered, hey, man, is that a coincidence? No, he was named after Mike Tyson. And when you think about it, can you come up with a better name for a fighter than Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury. Come up with a better boxing name than that. Like, this dude, he couldn't have been anything else with that name. You're not going to be the law offices of Tyson Fury. You're not going to be Dr. Tyson Fury. Like, you're going to be a fighter with that name. And I have to admit, man, Tyson Fury, he's a funny dude. He's smart. He's witty. This dude is even training in, like, booty shorts. Like, Daisy Duke short shorts. 6'9" dude. Got half his, 3/4 of his legs hanging out. It just speaks to his personality. He's quite clearly one of the better talkers in boxing history already. Whether y'all have seen him fight, heard of him much, he's already one of the better talkers in boxing history. He calls himself, or he describes his style as Floyd Mayweather heavyweight defense. And I have to say, even though he's 6'9" and 260 or whatever he'll be, whatever he'll weigh on fight night, like, there's truth to that Mayweather claim from a Fury's perspective. What's strange is he has this barrel-chested Jerry Cooney body type. Like, he doesn't look athletic at all. He's got a soft body. He's got a dad bod. I think that's what they call it these days. That's what's hot on them streets. Hot on them streets is the term dad bod. From the neck down, he look like he's somebody's father. Some grown dude's father. Some 25, 30-year-old dude's father. That's how he's built. But my man has footwork. He has feints. He has slipping, sliding, moving, etc. Like, he's a skilled fighter, and you can see how comfortable he is in the ring, that the whole fact of this traveler background, like it's not just something they say to boost him up, like it's there. All he's done is fight his whole life. I even recall a story that I saw where I believe he was 16 or so, and he was him and his dad were kind of sparring, and he broke his dad's ribs, and that's when his dad knew, yeah, it's time to let this dude do what he's gonna do. After upsetting Vladimir Klitschko, my man serenaded his wife in the middle of the ring. It was a pretty cool moment. You know, most dudes are above it and chicks are chicks, but this dude, at the highest moment of his life, winning a fight no one thought he'd win over Klitschko, he immediately gets on the mic and serenades his wife. It was, hate to be the old sensitive Ralph Tresvant ass dude, but it was a cool moment. It registered with me with fear, like, okay, this dude is all right. Now, unfortunately, he succumbed to pressure, drugs, depression, anxiety, and he ballooned in weight, like getting as high as 400 fucking pounds and shit. And I'm sure in the midst of that, he was not the best husband in the world. So I'm not sitting here patting him on the back in that way. Just, it was a cool moment. Never seen a dude serenade his, the woman that's probably stuck with him through all the bullshit at his highest moment of his career. But yeah, he ballooned in weight, and now he's angling to be one of boxing's more memorable comeback stories. He's talking about, being on that Ali, that Sugar Ray Leonard, that George Foreman type level in terms of comebacks and just what he's overcame. He credits his new trainer, the unheralded Ben Davison, for saving his life, helping him shed more than like 150 pounds. He was initially trained by his uncle, but made the switch to Davison. And now he's even added Freddie Roach. And rumors are Joe Joyce is the reason why they're adding Freddie Roach. Joe Joyce, the latest British heavyweight. He was working with Fury in sparring. And what we can confirm is Team Fury decided to bring a big fight veteran trainer like Roach to co-train after Tyson Fury was sparring with Joe Joyce. Fury did like half of his camp in Big Bear and Altitude at Triple G and Abel Sanchez's gym. Then they transitioned his camp to Freddie Roach's wild card gym. Fury, he speaks openly. He says the extra motivation, the sheer challenge of Wilder's one-punch power will bring the best out of him. And if you hear him talk, he's a very convincing speaker. But, and I'll get to my butt in a second. He makes fun of the Bronze Bomber moniker. He said, what you're saying is you're a third place man. You're a third place man, calling yourself the Bronze Bomber. He calls Wilder a basketball player. And obviously Wilder does look like an NBA small forward. Like that's been said ad nauseum over and over and over again. That's not even something that we can dispute or argue. Subscribe, like, comment. Subscribe, like, comment. Subscribe, like, comment. Elaborated on Fury's side. Let me do likewise for Team Wilder. Bomb Squad! Mr. Speak It, Believe It, Receive It. One champion, one face, one name. Now, he kind of stole Ricky Hatton's anthem. Changed it to There's Only One Bronze Bomber. Like, yeah, okay, And Tyson Fury even has some British fans chanting it. Same chant, same cadence, all of that. Just replacing Tyson Fury's name with Ricky Hatton's. Like, y'all both biting. Come up with something original in that regard. But man, like, based on what I've seen on the All Access, like, Deontay's been kicking it with Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide football team. And just I'm not from Alabama, but I know what it is to live in the South for a kid from Alabama in a state with no professional football team. Like, Alabama Crimson Tide is everything to that state. So I know for him to be able to meet Nick Saban and even address the football team is a huge honor. Huge honor. Didn't know it was to that degree, but I'm glad to see that for Deontay for sure. Among other things, I learned that he meditates. I learned he enjoys water-based exercises. And in his own words, he says, it works every muscle in your body, muscles you can't even pronounce. He kind of chimed in on Fury's basketball body criticism. Wilder said, if it was basketball, I would have been dunked on you. If it was basketball, I would have been dunked on you. I'm going to dunk on you in the fight. I love to see how he played, man. At 6'7", he obviously has been on a court. There's no way a brother from the South just ain't been on no court. So I bet he got some decent hoop skills. I bet he does. This dude walked into a gym at 20 years of age, 20, and within 10 years was a bronze medalist in the 2008 Olympics and WBC heavyweight champion. Like, are you kidding me? 10 years. 10 years. As he puts it, I'm the first of my kind. I never mimicked another style. And I can kind of see that. So he has the Tommy Hearns, Bob Foster, Mark Breland even. Like, Breland is his trainer. He has that same type of build, that same type of body type. But yet, Deontay, as Nazeem Richardson said, like, he's in there street fighting. He's the kid that he get all the answers right on the test. He just can't tell you, he can't show you his work. He's like, I know the answers, man. I got the answers right. I can't show you my work, but I know the answers. That is Deontay Wilder in a nutshell. In a nutshell. He went on to say, I don't know when it's going to come, but it's coming. And that's the theme of this fight to me. That's the theme of Wilder versus Fury to me. We don't know when it's going to come, but it's coming. This dude has 11th round KOs. He got Ortiz in the 10th round. He's got 9th round, 8th round, 1st round KOs. Deontay Wilder can end you in any round with any punch. Period. And let's not pretend Wilder's a front runner either. Like, I don't know the official scorecards or what have you, but like, to me, Wilder was losing the fight with Artur Szpilka, the bald Polish dude. He was losing that fight to me. He was also losing the Gerald Washington fight to me, and the Luis Ortiz fight, just in my opinion. I ain't seen the scorecards. Y'all can show me different. Oh, well, all three judges had it this way. To me, it was a dire straits situation, but he stayed true to himself and his power, and he got himself out of it. So like I'm saying, nonetheless, all three of them dudes, all of them had Chris Tucker standing over them saying, you just got knocked the fuck out when it was all said and done. That's what happens when you face Deontay Wilder. To go a little deeper, if Steve Cunningham drops you hard, you don't even want to fist pound Deontay Wilder, bro. You just don't. You don't want Deontay Wilder touch. You don't even want to hug that dude. If Steve Cunningham drops you hard, Deontay Wilder could murk you. Murk. Along with that, being wild actually helps Deontay Wilder in this fight. The wilder he is, the wilder Deontay is, the better. This particular fight should consist of him throwing more punches than in any other fight. He can't be economical. Don't try to be AB in this fight with the low work rate. He needs to let his hands go for sure in this fight. Now, to be clear, Tyson Fury can win this fight for sure, but he won't. He's a big-ass target, man. Despite his movement, his reflexes, his pedigree, etc., you're 6'9", 260, bro. You're 6'9", 260. Look for Wilder to utilize the unorthodox angles and the movements that we saw in the rematch with Stavern. which will result in a KO of Tyson Fury. Could be round 1, could be round 12. Oh, but best believe it's coming. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. And 6'9", 260 will fall in epic fashion. Subscribe, like, comment. From the home of the 3-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS. BBS.